this is right. And I just feel like that child is going to...
I don't think we're saying that at all. But I think what we're saying is to respect other people's differences.
I totally hear what you're saying.
It's hard.
But I want to make sure that it's there, that if they don't agree, that they too can be respected for that also. That's what I'm trying to say. I want to make sure that it's understood that if you choose not to, that's fine. I still want your respect as well. That's what I'm saying. That's a choice.
Not to what?
Not to agree with you.
Agree about what?
That homosexuality is right.
A little child in our class the other day said that when her grandmother came to visit, that the parents were explaining to the grandmother about what we were doing here at the school, and the grandmother was very upset and said, "This is wrong. This is wrong. The school should not do this. Kids should not know about these things. This is just wrong." I don't remember exactly what I said, but I remember being caught in that bind of wanting her to maintain her thing for her grandmother. I'm not going to come between her and her grandmother. So I don't know. I think that's true and real and hard.
And I don't know if this works for you, but I think that we are asking kids to believe that this is right. Not as a matter of moral principle, but as a matter of we're educating them, and this is part of what we consider to be a healthy education.
And I want to go back to the thing that Art said, which is that what we're trying to have people do is to understand that people are, and that we have to respect the right of all of us to just be, and be who we are. And we do that in the classroom when we teach so that everyone can learn. There isn't a right way, there isn't a wrong way, there isn't a good way, there isn't a bad way. The way that it is what it is. And it never is clean and neat and tidy and without some kind of conflict, because we don't all live all by ourselves.
Imagine if every time I went to play soccer, I had to hide my right shin. I might hide it like this. And then I'd try to play soccer. It wouldn't be easy, but I could do it. It would take a lot of energy to play soccer and also hide my legs. Well, at CFS, I don't have to hide. So I can play soccer with two legs. At CFS, I can tell the truth that I'm a gay man. And that gives me so much more energy to be a better teacher, to be a better co-worker, and to be a better friend. I'll see you on the soccer pitch.
Think about if you personally yourself have ever heard anybody using a word that would make a gay person feel bad, or that you think would be really hurtful to a gay person. And think about how it made you feel. Anna?
My brother's friend, I don't think he knew what it meant, but he just said to my brother, "You're a faggot." And I didn't really know what it meant because I was young. But then my brother told me, and I felt really bad for the people that I knew that were gay, because there was somebody just two people that lived down the road that were lesbians.
I've had a lot of experiences. At this school, a lot like fag and faggot have been used.
At this school?
Yeah, and it's amazing how teachers, no offense, but it's amazing how teachers don't notice all the stuff that's going on. And even like they don't necessarily use the word fag, but they say, oh, what are you, gay or something like that. And it's really, it makes you feel like weird in your stomach.
Okay, so it's great you brought that out. Julia?
Get to it, okay? The book is called Asha's Moms, or Mums, really.
Okay, we'll take comments and questions at the end of the story. Here we go. Asha's Moms. My class has been talking all week about the trip we're going to take to the Science Center.
Some of the children, like Terrence and Elsie, have already been there. My teacher, Miss Samuels, gave us a form to take home. Our parents had to fill it out and sign it so that we would have permission to go on the trip. I gave it back to her the next day. Just before break, she asked to see me. She wanted to know which of the names on the form was my mom's.
I said both. It can't be both. You can't have two moms, she said briskly. But I do. My brother and I have two moms, I protested. Corrine and Judy were listening to me.
Take the form back home and have it properly filled out, said Miss Samuels. You can't go on the trip if it isn't. Now, if you were Asha, how do you think you would feel? Why is that, Jamila?
Because they said you didn't have two moms.
Because the teacher said you couldn't have two moms?
Isaac?
Well, her teacher probably didn't know, and she wasn't very open-minded or something. Maybe her teacher knew about having two moms and being lesbian, but she didn't like people like that. So.
Can you describe a little bit more what you meant by open-minded?
Well, if you're not very open-minded, it's you don't let's say there's a new kind of vegetable or something, and if you're not very open-minded, then you won't try it, because you're not you don't like to try new things and stuff. And if you are open-minded, then you would like to try it. And then if she wasn't very open-minded, then she wouldn't she'd be prejudiced.
The most challenging part has been, first of all, I'm Latina, specifically I'm Puerto Rican, first generation, so that my culture taught me that to be gay or lesbian was wrong. It was tabooed. And so I brought that with me because I don't stop being Puerto Rican when I enter this building.
And here she is with her mom, one of her moms.
And so I had to work really hard on that. I think that I'm a better teacher now because I know that in the classroom, I have to be here for all of my students. I have to affirm who they are. And for my children who are children of gay or lesbian families, I need to create an environment in which they feel comfortable to come in and talk about, last night we went out for pizza with my two moms. Or my two dads and I, we went out swimming. I need, because I know what it's like not to be affirmed in a classroom, because I was not as a child.
You can't have two mommies, Judy insisted. Yes, she can, Rita said, turning around in her seat. Just like you have two aunts and two daddies and two grandmas, yelled Diane from across the room. Diane likes to yell.
So what happened here? When Rita turned around and said, yes, she can. What happened? Yeah.
Her friends